video. In this video, I'm going to talk about the uses of the tenses. And we all know tense is very important part of English grammar, because if you don't know the tenses, you cannot speak like a native speaker. If you speak fluently, you must know tenses. So we'll discuss about it, what is tense and how many types of tenses are there. There are three types of tenses. First of all, what is tense? Tense is a form of action that tell us the timing of action when an action is happened. Okay, so now there are three types of tenses. First, present tense, second, past tense, third, future tense. Now these three tenses have been divided into four subcategories. Each of these tenses has four subcategories. So we'll discuss about it. First, so the present tense has been divided into four subcategories. First, present indefinite tense. Second, present continuous tense. Third, present perfect tense. And the fourth, present perfect continuous tense. Now, past tense has been divided into four subcategories: past indefinite tense, past continuous tense, past perfect tense, past perfect continuous tense. Next is future tense. It has been divided into four subcategories: future indefinite tense, future continuous tense, future perfect tense, future perfect continuous tense. You may have noticed these all tenses, these all subcategories have the similarities, means like future, present indefinite, then past indefinite, future indefinite. These names are quite same, but when we use it, the helper would be changed. Okay, this helper would be changed. It will be changed as per the subject, as per the requirement. Now we will discuss present definite tense when it is used. It is used to indicate an action in the present time. When we talk about the action which is happening in present moment, we use the structure of present definite tense. Next, to express a habitual action. When we talk about our habit, we use the structure of present definite tense. Remember, when we talk about our habits, जब हम अपनी आदतों की बात करते हैं, जब कोई काम हमारी आदत में है, तो हम present definite tense का structure को use करेंगे. Next is to express universal truth. When we talk about the universal truth, like sun rises in the east, it is a universal truth. It cannot be changed. We use the structure of present definite tense. ओके, सो प्रेजेंट डेफिनेट टेंस का जो स्ट्रक्चर है वो कब यूज होता है? जब आप किसी प्रेजेंट में कोई काम हो रहा है उसकी बात कर रहे हो, प्रेजेंट मोमेंट की बात कर रहे हैं, या आप अपनी हैबिट की, ज्यादातर मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम जो प्रेजेंट डेफिनेट का स्ट्रक्चर है वो अपनी हैबिट को, अपनी आदत को एक्सप्रेस करने के लिए ही यूज किया जाता है. जब आप अपनी आदतों की बात करें तब आप प्रेजेंट डेफिनेट टेंस के स्ट्रक्चर को ही फॉलो अप करेंगे. और when we talk about universal truth, कोई चीज है यूनिवर्सल ट्रुथ है, वो चेंज नहीं हो सकती है. आपको पता है कि सन जो है राइज होता है इससे, तो वो वहीं से राइज होगा, तो वो यूनिवर्सल ट्रुथ है, वो चेंज नहीं होगा. तो वहां भी आप इसको यूज करके प्रेजेंट डेफिनेट टेंस के स्ट्रक्चर को ही यूज करेंगे. Now we will discuss about the rule of present definite tense. These rules are very important because these rules will help you out to make a sentence of present definite tense. So please be careful. First rule is, in affirmative sentences with he, she, it, name and its singular noun like he, she, it, when we talk about only one person, we use as or es. As or es is added to the first form of the verb. Remember, when we have a singular noun, okay, and with a plural noun like I, we, you, they, more than one. When we talk about plural nouns, we do not add as or es in our verb. Remember this thing, okay? As or es is not added to the first form of the verb. Remember, if we have a plural noun, when we talk about the subject I, we, you, they, if we have these subjects in our sentences, do not use as or es. Do not add as or es in our verb. Okay? Next is when we talk about negative sentence. First is affirmative sentence. I will tell you with an example in a further video. Next is negative sentence. Okay, when we talk about negative sentence, the structure of negative sentence is subject plus do not or does not plus verb first plus object. Okay, remember, now do not is used with plural noun. Remember, do not comes with plural nouns. Okay, if we have a plural noun, I, we, you, they, plural noun, do not is used. If we have a singular noun, he, she, it, name, with with singular noun does not is used. Remember, okay, do not is used with plural nouns I, we, you, they, and does not is used with singular noun he, she, it, them. Like I do not, we do not, you do not, they do not. Does not, she does not, he does not, it does not, Riya does not, Priya does not. Okay, in this way. Next is interrogative. So when we follow the rule of interrogative has been divided into two categories. The first interrogative. In the first interrogative means question. When the question is being asked in sentence, remember we use this structure when the question is being asked in the sentences. So first is the structure is do or does plus subject. If you have a not, then you put not here plus the verb plus object and then question mark. It is compulsory, you have to put question mark at the end of the sentence if it is an interrogative. Okay, otherwise it will not be considered as interrogative. So the time word, the helping verb, these the helping verb or time word. Remember, I will tell you helping verb as I told you in tense. What is tense? Tense means it tells us the timing of the action. So do not or does not or whatever we have as a helping verb, do not, do, does, will, shall, has, have, these all helping verbs called the time word because it tells us the timing. Remember, जो helping verb होती हैं वो क्यों लगाई जाती हैं? जो helping verb होती हैं, जितनी भी helping verb हैं, do, does, will, shall, has, have, had, is, am, are, ये सारी helping verb जो होती हैं ये हमें time बताती हैं according to the एक्शन. ओके, मतलब हमारा एक्शन हो रहा है, जो काम हो रहा है वो किस टाइम पर हो रहा है. एज फॉर द टाइमिंग दिस हेल्पिंग वर्ब विल बी यूज्ड. रिमेंबर, ओके. सो ये हेल्पिंग वर्ब आपको टाइम बताएंगे कि किस टाइम की बात हो रही है. पास्ट टेंस की बात हो रही है, प्रेजेंट टेंस की बात हो रही है, फ्यूचर टेंस की बात हो रही है, प्रेजेंट डेफिनेट की है, पास्ट इंडेफिनेट की है. इट डिपेंड ऑन दी time word, depend on the helping verb. So the helping verb would be changed. Okay, these will change as per the requirement. Remember, अलग अलग टेंस में अलग अलग सब कैटेगरी में आपको अलग अलग हेल्पिंग वर्ब देखने को मिलेगी क्योंकि हेल्पिंग वर्ब भी आपको टेंस का टाइम बताएगी कि वो काम जो हो रहा है, एक्शन हो रहा है, वो कब हो रहा है. सो डू or does plus subject plus verb plus object and then question mark. Second interrogative, in the structure of second interrogative, first we will write interrogative word. Now what is interrogative word? You may have heard about the question word. Question word, interrogative word, question word means why. WH family के जितने भी word होते हैं वो question word होते हैं. Why, which, what, whom, when, where, these all are the WH family words. So these called the interrogative word. So if we have WH family word, we put those words at first. Remember, these words come before the helping verb. In the first category, interrogative first category, we use do, does before the subject. But if we have a WH family word like what, where, by, whom, these use before the helping verb. ये जो WH family के word होते हैं वो do, does से पहले आ जाते हैं. That's why we have categorized these in two parts. Okay. So interrogative word plus do not or does not. If we have a not, then we will put do, does plus subject. Subject then not. Okay. Do, does plus then subject then not plus verb first plus object and then question mark. We will learn about it more through the example. Okay. Now we will learn it with an example. This example will help you not only in writing but also in speaking. If you follow this example in your speaking, definitely you will be able to speak very well. So please speak these types of sentences regularly. Okay. So first is I speak English. I speak English. These all the sentences of present definite tenses. Remember. Okay. I speak English. You can find speak is a verb. Speak is a verb. I is a subject. And English is an object. Okay, so I speak English. Speak, remember speak. And I is a plural noun. Okay, subject we have, it's a plural subject. And I told you if we have a plural subject, we do not use as or yes. Okay, so we haven't used as or yes here. Okay, I speak English. Affirmative sentence है, it's affirmative sentence and as and yes is not added in our first form of the verb. So the as or yes will not come because we have a plural noun. Okay. Next is do you speak English? Do you speak English? Here you can find that is this? Now tell me, what is this? This do. Is it verb? No, it's a helping verb. I told you it is a helping verb. It's a time word. You can say either time word. Okay, so it's our time word. इसको आप helping verb बोलते हैं, उसे आप time word भी बोल सकते हैं. तो ये आपका जो do है, it's a time word. So as I told you, whenever time words come before the subject, it would be interrogative. Okay, क्वेश्चन होगा. क्वेश्चन में हमेशा ध्यान रखिएगा कि आपका जो टाइम वर्ड है वो सब्जेक्ट से पहले आ जाता है. Do you speak English? Means question is being asked here. Do you speak English? You is a subject. Okay, it's a plural subject. So do will come. I told you with I, we, you, they. Do not is consider. I told you about it. Do not is used with I, we, you, they, and we have a you. You is a plural noun. You के साथ do आता है, इसलिए do ही आएगा. Do you speak English and question mark. So it's an interrogative first. Next is I do not speak English. I do not speak. यहाँ पर not है. Not means negative sentence. So I do not speak English. It's a negative sentence. मैं English नहीं बोलती. I do not speak English. I told you I, we, you, they के साथ do not आता है. I है, plural noun है, plural subject है. इसलिए I के साथ हमारा क्या आएगा? Do not आएगा, ना कि does not. Okay, remember this thing. I told you earlier. If we have I, we, you, they as a subject, we will use do not. Okay, instead of does not. Next is, does she speak English? Here is also a question. Does she speak English? Does is time word, and whenever time word is coming before the subject, it means question is being asked, and we have a question mark, so it's a question mark. Question. Interrogative sentence है. Does she speak English? Does सबसे पहले आया है. जब भी टाइम वर्ड आपका सब सेंटेंस की स्टार्टिंग में आता है, whenever the sentence beginning with a time word, remember that would be interrogative. जब भी आपका टाइम वर्ड आपका आगे आ रहा हो सब्जेक्ट से पहले, तो वो आपका इंटरोगेटिव होगा, वहां पर क्वेश्चन ही होगा. Does she speak English? Interrogative first है. Next is, why does she not speak English? Now why? WH फैमिली का वर्ड आ गया. इंटरोगेटिव सेकंड सेंटेंस. इंटरोगेटिव सेकंड का सेंटेंस है ये. Why does she? Why does is a time word and then subject. Means that WH family word, interrogative word is coming before the time word. मैंने आपको बताया था एक इंटरोगेटिव फर्स्ट होता है जिसमें टाइम वर्ड पहले आता है सब्जेक्ट से. दूसरे इंटरोगेटिव में WH फैमिली का वर्ड आता है, उसके बाद टाइम वर्ड आता है, देन सब्जेक्ट. If you have a WH family word, it will come just at the beginning of the sentence. So why does she not speak English? And then question mark. Next is, she does not speak English because she doesn't like it. She doesn't speak English because she doesn't like it. वो इंग्लिश नहीं बोलती क्योंकि उसको बोलना पसंद नहीं है. Here we have a negative sentence. We have not means negative. Next is, my friend speaks English. Now my friend. See, my friend. My friend, it's a singular subject. We are talking about one person. My friend. And I told you, if we have a one person, if we are talking about the singular noun, we will add s or es in our verb. Remember. So whenever we find singular noun, s or as and es is added to the first form of the verb. So we have speak is a first form of verb. We have added s. Okay, speak में हमने s add कर दिया because we have singular subject. So whenever we have a singular subject here, he, she, it और किसी का name, my friend, your friend, my brother, your brother, his brother, these are the singular noun. With singular noun, we add s and es with our verb. Remember, okay? So as and es, what is as per the verb. Okay, it depends on the verb. If we have if the verb is ending with ch, sh, then es will come. If there is no ch, sh, other words, then s only will come there. Okay, so here we find speak. Okay, means ask लगाना speaks. Okay, so my friend speaks English. Okay, my friend is a singular noun, singular subject, and when we find a singular subject with singular subject as or es added to the first form of the verb and then object. Remember, so it is affirmative with as and es in our verb. I think you understood. Now I will tell you in Hindi how you can speak the sentence. You can improve your speaking skills while just following up these example. Not only these, we can take another example in the same way. If you follow this structure, I assure you, you will be able to speak fluently. only you have to follow this structure. Only this structure you have to follow. How? I speak English. मैं English बोलती हूँ. क्या आप English बोलते हैं? Do you speak English? मैं नहीं बोलती. I do not speak English. क्या वो English बोलती है? Does she speak English? वो नहीं बोलती. अगर हम बोल सकते हैं वो नहीं बोलती, तो वो क्यों नहीं बोलती? Why does she not speak English? She does not speak English. वो नहीं बोलती because she does not like it. उसको पसंद नहीं है. My friend speaks English, but my friend, मेरा friend बोलता है. तो ये एक स्टोरी जैसा हो गया. Okay, means I speak English. Do you speak English? I do not speak English. Does she speak English? She does not speak English. Why does she not speak English? I don't know. Yeah, she does not speak English because she does not like it. But my friend speaks English. I speak English. My sister speaks English. So if you follow this structure, I assure you, you will be able to speak very well. You will speak like a native speakers, but you have to follow this structure. So in this way, you have to speak example. It will help you out in speaking, but not only in writing, because we are not learning here writing or the grammar. We are learning speaking, how we speak, how we can improve our speaking skills while learning tenses, while just going through the tenses, and we are just learning this thing. So please just follow this structure. By following this structure, you will be able to speak very well. I hope you like my video. If you like my video, please subscribe my channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to get upcoming videos.